Feist is 6 more lings in production. The Overlord basically camping itself over the natural ramp leading out from the main. These circlings going all the way to the north.
Position here is 10 times better. He's got ling speed coming. He doesn't have quite the drone count. He doesn't have the hatchery on the way, but he's got motherfucking ling speed, dude. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage for him, and like, look at this, there's absolutely nothing going down here for Ravage here. He's going for a defensive spine crawl now inside the main. The natural hatchery is basically just here as a way of tanking some extra shots, but it looks like the red Zerg just looks like the one who wants to bypass that and go straight into the main. The Queen is finished. If he can get a nice drone surround onto that spine crawl, he should at least be able to cancel the natural hatchery, but he's not to finish.
He just wants to take out this hatchery. If he takes out the hatchery, he's ahead. He's actually going to go for the Queen. I like that. But there's no reason to engage that spine crawler. No reason at all. Don't engage the spine crawler. Yes, smart, smart. Now he just goes and kills the third and wins.
Yeah, 6 more lings in production here for Ravage. It's okay, but it's not enough when speed isn't really with you. These lings can kind of dart in, get shots off on the hatchery, leave, dart in, get shots off on the hatchery, leave. Then what do you do as Ravage? You've got to play defensively. He himself would have to transition into a one base all in.
Oh,
but he's going to forfeit the low ground, gets a nice surround here, but there's just too many lings. Looks like this Queen's going to go down relatively soon as well.
Wow, Quetzal coming back, getting their third victory on the back of some completely unreasonable aggression. I love this team. Oh my god. Oh, dude, don't lose your lings to broodlings. What the? What?
That was an interesting mistake. Not sure how I feel about that.
I was just singing their praises. What? Now there's a ling counterattack coming at Ravage. He has to produce lings. Had he just pulled those back, he could have droned up during this attack and...
Yeah, now it's a very, very interesting position.
Hold that thought. I've got to bang my head against the desk. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so lings. No concave for Ravage, but he's got superior numbers. And guess what? There's not that much defense here. This is...
10 more lings in production, more Zerglings here, but the one thing to note about is Ravage has a Baneling nest, and we've seen a Roach-Warren transition here for Vina. I'm not sure I like this decision. The Banelings are obviously going to be more effective. If he can clean out his Ling buffer, Zerglings are going to kill these Roaches off of one base all day, every day.
The problem is, Ravage right now does not have enough lings. Lings are going to rape small number of Roaches, but he's got too many Banelings. And
not with those kind of Baneling detonations, going to completely eliminate that. 5 Roaches in production for the 10 Lings. Queen goes down, so there's no more injects here for Veen. Ravage looking to put on some aggression. It looks like it's a very defensive red Zerg here.
I'm sorry, both of these players are making huge mistakes. Like, there's no reason he should have lost that number of lings. My jaw just dropped. What? Okay, so Veneno taking the lead again with these Roaches. He's going to have to take a very defensive posture, take this third. He cannot really do any kind of aggression until he has Roach speed, but he's being very, very sloppy with these Roaches. He should have those up against the wall so that the other Lings can't get a surround on them.
Fires the one Baneling as well. The last couple of Lings here takes out the remaining Roaches. 4 Zerglings down, trickling their way into the main. There's one Roach here spawning, extra Zergling spawning here for more defense. The National is going down, and Ravage, relatively useless to really do anything about it. Also getting a National of his own, transitioning into some Roaches. This is actually a more even game than it should have been.
Yeah, way more so than it should have been. And we're about to lose the Roach, which means he's about to lose the hatchery. He has to get back on top of that ramp because there's just too many Lings. It's Ling's surface area that kills Roaches. But if Roaches, you can get like 3 of them and block that ramp, Roaches will kill Lings every time. That's why Roaches have to be defensive. When he sent all his Roaches to that wide-ass ramp, he should have backed them up against the wall. He actually shouldn't have to move them there at all. He should have stayed at the other ramp, but whatever.
Now Ravage kind of flipping this on its head, and Veneno looking to be on a bit of a back foot here. He's morphing in some Banelings. He wants to get some aggression into this mineral line, but the Roach is basically camping on top of him. He might even just get the snipes, but the Lings are just going to run around and cause a nice distraction. More Zerglings trickling in here. Zerglings is just wrapping themselves around these Roaches. 4 Banelings making their way into the mineral line. He's trying to get some nice drone splits. It's pretty good thus far. He's looking to find the bigger hits, but the drones just spread out nice and thin.
So that means the Lings can come in and follow up. GG. Wow, dude.
And Eternal Dreamers takes it.
Yeah, congratulations to Eternal Dreamers. I don't even want to talk about that game. I don't even want to talk about that game. Quetzal played a very solid. They had 2 very, very good victories on the back of unreasonable aggression. They were like a friggin' French whore's cunt hair's breadth from being at a 3rd victory, but just very sloppy micro when he lost those Lings to Broodlings, then overextended his Roaches with no kind of wall to back up against. That was a deserved loss. But Ravage playing a very solid game, minus 1 or 2 things. Very good play. Very good clan war overall. I'm very excited I got to cast that with you, Josh. It's been a while. I think the last tournament we casted was for Starcraft 2 strategy, if I recall.
Yeah, definitely. It has been a bit of a time since anything like that has happened. So that does conclude it. It currently scores 2-4. Eternal Dreamers does take this best of 7. Congratulations to them. Big shout out to UASL, continuing to host more events, more to come in the following days. So make sure you guys are up to date with everything that's going on there. Yeah, like the Facebook page, that means a lot to them. And feel free to support either Malcolm or myself. You can find our details I'm at IXLRunAmok on Twitter. Feel free to follow me, maybe hashtag some stuff at me, things like that. Malcolm, what are your details?
I am actually the only Shaft on Twitter and misuse Shaft on YouTube. I don't do a live stream. I do educational VODs for Zerg players and other races, but primarily Zerg. You can always look up my stuff there. We're about to release 3 new spellcaster videos on how to control spellcasters. 1 for each race: Zerg versus Terran, Zerg versus Zerg, Zerg versus Protoss, all one video. Terran versus Terran, Terran versus Zerg, Terran versus Protoss, all one video. You can get the idea. And actually, little birdie told me someone we both know might be involved in that Terran video.
Yeah, I think he might be. See how it turns out. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to follow the stream and make sure you definitely support the UASL. I'm IXLRunAmok.
And I'm Shaft with Clanning Casting Crew. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always,